reach out over the ocean waves and try to come to life. Don't let go of the bright blue sky, because the future's looking far too light. Are you ready for a long dive ship to set sail and carry me through the starry night? Dream of me whenever you are feeling oh so lonely. Try to leave your fears behind. We are locked in an orbit racing round the docks of moonlit worlds that make a light. Keep your eyes on mine. Touchdown on the surface of my heart. The feeling's never gone. A brave adventurer like me remembers everywhere that I've come from. Keep your feet to the vacuum sky, cause it's surrounding us out here. Follow the trail of the stardust of the ones that came before us, and we'll see what we've always been. Dream of me whenever you are feeling oh so lonely. Try to leave your fears behind. We are locked in an orbit racing round the docks of moonlit worlds that make a light. Keep your eyes on mine.
As the sun steps down and escapes the day, we'll calmly walk away from the fray. When structure falls and all else fails, we will build it once again.
coming through. No, it's not. Now it is. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final day of week 4. Let me get things organized here just a second. I was trying to set things up, but I was running out of time. I thought I had enough time, but I didn't have enough time. Let me get the game bet going for you there, Dan. I've never quite set one up before. Let's see, it's going to be prediction. To start a prediction. And who is first on the docket tonight? It is Dragons Retrievers, correct? Yes, it is. Who will win? Dragons Retrievers. We'll let you get 2 minutes on that. There you go. That prediction is live. Go ahead and put your points out there. And let's see, Dragons are the away team, and we're going to be in Sakura. Apologies, I don't have this set up. I was trying to fix the stats real quick this game, but I ran out of time. Retrievers. Both of these teams are pitching with their number 4 tonight. Sakura Hills, 9 innings, designated hitter on, which means it is Dana Pepperoni. Let me just peek at the Discord real quick, make sure this is all hunky-dory. Sawyer, Esposito, Crum, Cooper, Freishek, Sickley, Marzo, Starr, and Diaz. With Pepperoni starting. That's perfect. And then number 4 for the Retrievers is Tailwind, I believe. Yep, Tailwind. We've got Betancourt, Ritchie, Hart, Walker, French, Deck, Swingens, Hewitt, and Carp. Alright, here we go. Game number 1 of week 4, day 3. Uh-oh. Okay. For a second there, I didn't see the game pop up on my OBS. Gonna be a good game. Probably game of the day right off the bat here. Both these teams looking to keep pace in their conferences. Retrievers actually fell behind the Overdrafts. They're in second place now with the Overdrafts' 9th hour victory last night over the Lumberjacks. Dragons, a few games, a game or so behind the Knights, who are currently undefeated, will play in game 2. Full count here to lead things off to Debbie Sawyer. And she's going to pop this one behind home plate. Crew Hart is there. And he's got that for out number 1. Let me know how volumes and stuff are. If everything sounds all right. That's hard hit. Stub Esposito through the left side of the infield. That's going to be the first of the game. Let me update the ticker for what I have. Here's Do Something Von Crum. And Do Something Von Crum does something, and that's another base hit for the Dragons.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 99.
We're going to scroll. Perfect. This one's popped up into right field. Under it is French, and he's got that for out number 2. Runners stay put up to Will Freishek now to get these runners home. 2 down here in the top of the first. He takes a strike on a curveball. Strike 2 called. And he hits this one deep into right. It's carrying, it's headed, and it's gone! 1. 3-run shot for Will Freishak, and the Dragons take an early 3-0 lead. 415 feet into their own bullpen. And it's a high five from Von Crum at home plate.
Number 30.
That brings up Libby Sickley. Number 6 hitter. As you can see in the trail, she is second in the league in RBIs through the first day of week 4. And she will strike out looking. A 3 spot to start the game for the Dragons. We go to the home half. Betancourt, Ritchie, and Hart to lead things off for the Doggos.
Number 5.
Pepperoni on the mound, the number 4 for the Dragons. This one's hit hard and just by the diving glove of Von Crum. Leadoff runner aboard here for the Retrievers.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number
The Dragons coming off that massive offensive game against the Gauchos. 29-5, I think, the final score there. Oh, line back to Von Crum, but can't get the double play. I don't know how he missed that one. That felt like that was right there.
9.
But nonetheless, here we are. Crew Hart up to bat with 1 out. Runners still on first. He looks at a strike, 1-1 the count. Runners going, hit and run is on. This one's hit deep into right. It's carrying, but it's going to die at the track. Debbie Sawyer makes the catch for out number 2. Decent bit on it, but was just a little short.
Now batting,
That brings up iron balls.
fielder,
Mr. Woody Walker looking to extend this inning. He fouls the first base off. And another one falls behind 0-2. Decks the plate, fouls another one off. Finally takes one. It's inside for a ball. And another one evens up the count at 2 apiece. And this one's hit hard and deep to center, but line drive right at Libby Sickley, and she snags that safely for out number 3. So the leadoff single turns to naught as we head into the second inning, still 3-0 in favor of the Dragons. Number 7 spot due up Vanessa Marzo to lead things off for the Dragons. Both teams come into this game sitting at 2-1. This one's popped into shallow center. And Hewitt, has that for out number 1.
now batting, the shortstop, number
Dragons losing the opening week to the Vikings, then beating the Walkers and the Gauchos. This one's hit hard up the middle for Gary Starr. That's going to be a 1-out single. And then the Retrievers, they also lost to the Vikings, but let's see, who did they
number
beat?
35.
Retrievers, whoopsie, that's not what I want to do. This one's grounded short to second. Hewitt in time at first, second for 1, but in time at first for the Dragons special. There's only 1 out there off the fielder's choice. Let's see. Retrievers, they beat the wrong fielders last week and beat the Moonshots in the first and opening week. So that's how both teams got to their 2-1 mark. This one's hit up the middle. That's the first hit for Debbie Sawyer this season. That isn't a home run, I think.
Now batting, the third baseman.
That brings up Stub Esposito. Tail one at 30 pitches here, still tense. Still looking for the last out of the second inning. Giving up 5 hits so far. Oh, can't handle that one cleanly. But it's able to corral it, stays with it, and get it to first in time for out number 3. A 0 up on the board for the Dragons in the top of the second. We go bottom second. Judd French to lead things off for the Retrievers.
Number 42.
Pepperoni throwing her 14th pitch to start the bottom of the second. Looking to stay ahead of her counterpart. 1-2 the count to French. French weakly hits this one. It stays fair, and Marzo gets to first in time for out number 1.
Now batting, the third
Brings up
baseman,
Juan Deck.
Number 44.
Juan Deck's first pitch swinging puts that one in the stands on the third base side. Takes 2 straight balls, make the count 2-1. That one evens it up at 2 apiece. Checks his swing there, full count. And he hits this one hard and deep to left. It's carrying, but it doesn't look like it's going to have enough That one's going to die in front of the warning track. Steven Diaz catch that for out number 2.
The center fielder,
Max Swingin's up now,
20.
looking to extend the bottom of the second for the Retrievers. Takes a 2-0 lead. That one finally finds his own 2-1. 2-2 the count. This one's hit hard, but straight to Von Crum, and he'll take it himself for out number 3. 1, 2, 3, go the Retrievers. On to the third we go. Still 3-0.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 89.
Tailwind looking to shake off the tense start. Gets this one to pop up right back to him.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 99.
Brings up Sponge Cooper, one of the leaders in batting average so far this season. 0 for 1 so far in this one. It's this one. Hewitt makes her way over there, snags it, and throws it into time to first for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 82.
This one's hit well into right. Back goes French and makes a catch at the warning track. Round number 3. So 1, 2, 3 inning for Tailwind. We go to the bottom of the third. Retrievers still looking to muster up some offense here. 8-9-1 due up in this inning.
Number 2.
That's going to be a leadoff walk for the Retrievers.
Now batting,
Brings up Kerwin Karp,
catcher, number 35.
the veteran catcher. Really got his first starting job. Harry Von Crum with a diving stop. Fantastic play, and he turns a Dragon special. I think that was a 3-4-3 Dragon special. Just snagged that one. Otherwise, that was going to be a base hit. And just like that, 2 down here in the bottom of the third. Betancourt, 1 for 1. She hits this one into left. And Diaz reads it well for out number 3. To the fourth we go. 6-7-8 do it for the Dragons as they still lead this one 3-0.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 30.
Tailwind back to neutral after the rough start. Has cooled off a bit. That one's foul. 1-1 the count. Big swing and a miss there. Evens up the count at 2 apiece to Livy Sickley. Full count now. This one's hit softly into left. Under it is Walker. He's got that for out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher,
Vanessa
number
Marzo 0 for 1 so far in the day. Hello, Puppet. Fouled off 1-2 to Marzo. She hits this one, and it's floated over to Crewhart. He takes a few steps into the outfield grass and snags that for out number 2. Here comes Gary Starr, 1 for 1 so far. Pitch is way outside in the other batter's box. Fouls that one off. It's 1 apiece. This one's hit well, but it's going to be foul. This one's popped up into center. Easy play for Swingins. And he's got that for out number 3. Another 1, 2, 3 inning. We go bottom 4. Retrievers still looking to put some offense together. They've got 2, 3, 4 due up here.
The designated hitter, number 29.
Pepperoni locked in here after 3 innings of work. First pitch swinging, popped up into right. Debbie Sawyer's got that for out number 1.
Now batting,
Here comes Crewhart.
shortstop, number 9.
1-2 count to Hart. That pitch just misses low, evens up at 2. Pitch is too wide, full count now. Hart swings at a probably ball 4 and pops that one up to Esposito, and he snags it for out number 2.
The
Brings up Woody Walker. Walker fouls a couple off. It's 1 and 2. One misses. 2 and 2. This one's popped sky high. Sponge Cooper doesn't really have to make a move. And he has that for round number 3. Not a lot of offense. We had it to start off the game, but we've had a lot of quiet innings so far as we head in to the top of the next inning. Steven Diaz to lead us off. 0 for 1 so far. Right back to Tailwind. In time of first, round number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 14.
Back to Debbie Sawyer. I'm fairly confident that single is her first base hit that isn't a home run this season. She fouls that one off. See another pitch for her. It's an 0-2 count. Just gonna pop this one high over to the third base side. Crewhart is under it. That's out number 2.
Now batting,
Up comes
the third
Stub
baseman,
Esposito.
number 15.
Big swing to miss there. Isaac, are you accidentally logged into the official SSBL account and not your own? This one's hit hard up the middle. Crewhart with a diving stop, but the throw is not in time. Esposito with the infield single.
First baseman, number
Brings up Von Crum. I think that's the first hit we've had in this game in probably about 2.5, 3 innings. Here's Do Something Von Crum. He had a single in the first inning. And he's going to draw a walk here.
Now batting, the second
Here's Sponge
baseman,
Cooper,
number
one of the
99.
leaders in batting average in the league, but sitting at 0 for 2 so far today. 2 out, 2 on here for the Dragons, looking to expand their lead here in the top of the 5th. 2-0 count to Cooper. And pops this one up a mile high behind home plate. Kerwin Karp has plenty of room to catch that for round number 3. Couple runners left stranded for the Dragons. Still 3-0 heading into the home half of the 5th. Heart of the order for the Retrievers.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Judd French leading things off.
41.
Trying to get anything across for the Retrievers. First pitch swinging again. Popping that up into right. Sponge Cooper there. Catch it for round number 1.
Now batting,
Brings up Juan Deck. Pepperoni still locked in. 51 pitches so far through 4 1/3. Only giving up 2 base runners so far. Popped up again. This one right back to the mound. Pepperoni doesn't even have to step off to catch that for round number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 20.
0-2 count to Swingins. Takes a pitch low and evens up the count at 2-2. Fouls that one off. Full count here. Fouls another one off, protecting the plate. That one's popped up in foul territory over the third base side. Esposito makes his way over and catches that for out number 3. To the 6th we go. It remains a 3-0 ball game. Freishak, Sickley, and Marzo do up. Freishak, the lone reason we have any runs on the board. He had the 3-run shot in the first inning into right. It's his lone hit of the day. 2-2 the count here. And swung on, grounded straight to Betancourt, and she takes herself route number 1. Brings up Libby Sickley. And that does it for Tailwind. He's done through 5 1/3. Brings in Peach Dropkin. Tailwind had that rough first inning, but settled down pretty nicely. 1-2 count to Sickley. Dropkin wastes a pitch, doesn't get her to chase, but strikes out looking there. Peach Dropkin strikes out the first batter she sees in this game. Brings up Vanessa Marzo. 2 out here in the top of the 6th. 1-1 the count to Marzo. She's sitting at 0 for 2 so far on the day. Pitch misses inside. That one's fouled off. 2-2 the count here. Payoff pitch. Misses high. Full count. Swing and a miss. And Peach Dropkin strikes out the 2 first batter she sees and sends us to the bottom of the 6th. Retrievers desperate for offense. Bottom third of their lineup due up 8-9 and back to the top. This one's grounded straight to Gary Starr. In time at first for out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher,
Kerwin
number
Karp.
35.
He had a base hit robbed from him by great defensive play by Harry Von Crum at first. Turned into a Dragon special. 2-1 the count here to Karp. Big swing and a miss there. 2-2. This one's a slow roller. Pepperoni can't handle it, but Esposito's up with it. Has plenty of time to get Karp at first. Not a lot of speed with Karp. Brings us back to the top in Velma Betancourt. She has the lone hit on the day for the Retrievers. Dana Pepperoni now on fire through 5 2/3. Big swing and a miss there. 1-2 the count. That one's fouled. This one is up the middle, just under the glove of Gary Starr at short. And Betancourt is on with a 2-out single. He has both of the hits so far today for the Retrievers.
The designated hitter, number 29.
Brings up Domingo Ritchie. That definitely was some spicy pepperonis. Ritchie falls behind 0-2. He's going to dribble this one to Cooper. Plenty of time to get the out at first. Round number 3. 7th inning we go. Still 3-0. Gary Starr, Steven Diaz, and Debbie Sawyer due up for the Dragons.
The shortstop,
Isaac, you'll be happy to know Sawyer has her first hit that isn't a home run. I don't know if you saw that or not. Sawyer falls behind Dropkin falls behind 3-0 to Gary Starr. And she'll issue a 4-pitch walk to start off the 7th inning.
now batting, the left fielder, number 35.
And this one is hit softly into left, and Woody Walker makes the charge and snags it before it hits for out number 1.
Batting, the
Good play
right
by Walker
fielder,
in left.
Number 14.
Up comes Debbie Sawyer, 1 for 3. Facing in against Peach Dropkin for the first time today. 1-1 the count. This one's through the infield, and that's going to be a 1-out single, 2 runners aboard here. Top of the 7th for the Dragons.
Now
Brings up
batting,
Stub
the
Esposito,
third
2 for
baseman,
3.
Number 15.
A lone player with multiple hits in this game, I'd assume. Nasty slider there. That sure is in the top corner. 1-2 the count here to Esposito. And this one's hit up the middle. That one's down. Runner's headed for third. It's going to go home. The throw from Swingins is not going to be in time. And the Dragons put up another one. It's 4-0.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 89.
Here's Harry Von Crum. And Von Crum puts a charge in that one, but it's going to cut foul. 1-1 the count to Von Crum. Dropkin not looking too well here. 3-1 the count. And that walk is going to load the bases for the home run hitter, Will. Oh, nope, never mind. I have the order wrong.
Second baseman,
Sponge
number
Cooper.
99.
0 for 3. One and one the count to Cooper. Ooh, that missed somewhere, and that one's inside. 3-1, nowhere to put Cooper. Full count now. And strike 3 called. What is Cooper looking for? No doubt about that one. And that's out number 2. Here's the home run hitter, Will Freischek. He already has a 3-run shot. Could blast the door open even further for the Dragons. Oh, and that's under the glove of Peach Dropkin. And 1 run's going to score. It's 5-0.
Now batting, the center
I don't know
fielder,
how Peach
number
Dropkin didn't
30.
corral that one. New update, maybe. That's a good point. You have 4 RBIs today, so that is pretty well. This one's hit hard. Crew Hart with a diving stop. Can he get the throw in time? He will! The bleeding has stopped it too, but it pushes it to a 5-0 lead for the Dragons. Retrievers desperate to get some offense here in the late stages of this game. Pepperoni still on the mound, locked in through 6 innings, 77 pitches, only allowed 3 base runners so far. 2-1 the count to Hart. And Hart puts a charge in this one. It's carrying, it's going back, and it's going to be gone! Home run, Crew Hart! And the Retrievers are on the board. It's 5-1. And that's going to be a walk to good old Iron Balls.
Now batting,
All right, we haven't even played yet. Poop Greg.
fielder,
Oops, that was
number 41.
a mistake. I clicked into a different Discord channel by mistake.
Now batting, the third. Now pitching.
And that's going to do it for Pepperoni. In comes the long reliever, Woody Scottish. One down here in the bottom of the 6th. Juan Deck up, runner on first. And strike 3 called. Woody got him looking on the bottom outside corner. And 2 down here. Lost Twitch chat. There we go. Max Swingen's last chance to extend this inning for the Retrievers. Sitting at 0 for 2 and behind in the count 0 and 2. Fouls a few off. This one's a slow roller over to Esposito. And in time at first for out number 3. Retrievers get on the board with a solo shot from Hart, but it's 5-1 heading into the 8th inning.
Now batting, the catcher,
Vanessa Marzo leading the Dragons off here. Dropkin on the mound after giving up 2 earned last inning. This one's popped up. And Hewitt's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, the
Gary
shortstop,
Starr,
number 6.
1 for 2 so far today. And that's going to be hit up the middle. That's going to be a 1-out single for the Dragons.
Now batting, the
Brings up
left
Steven
fielder,
Diaz.
number 35.
Bit of a rough day today. 0 for 3 so far. One and 1 the count to Diaz. Oh, not even close there. Almost hit him. 3-1 the count. Oh, swung at what was probably ball 4. And pops that one a mile high over to the foul side of third base. And Peach Dropkin snags out. Round number 2 brings up the top of the order and Debbie Sawyer, who now has as many singles as she has home runs on the season. Dropkin checks on the runner at first. Gets back in time. 2-0 the count to Sawyer. Big swing and a miss there. This one's popped up behind home plate. And Kerwin Karp's got that for round number 3. Home half of the 8th, 8-9-1. Do it for the Retrievers. They trail by 4. Scottish still on the mound for the Dragons. Vera Hewitt 0 for 1 with a walk so far. This one's, oh, under the glove of Woody Scottish, but in time at first. Great play by Diaz there to cover and to cover that one after it went through Scottish and get the out. Ooh, that's going to be really annoying if that's the new update. Gary Starr, I apologize. Oh, and strike three. Swing and a miss. And down goes Carp. Here's Betancourt, 2 for 3. And she, oh, can't get that one by Cooper. A great play by Cooper is going to end the bottom of the 8th. To the 9th we go. Dragons looking to add a cherry on top, up 5-1 here in the last inning. Esposito 3 for 4 today. Having a fantastic day. Even has an RBI. Oh, Peach Dropkin does snag that one, though. Brings up Von Crum. 1 for 2, 2 walks today for Von Crum. That one's hard hit up the middle, and that's going to be a single for Von Crum. So runner aboard, 1 out here. For a 10 sponge, Cooper not having a great day, 0 for 4. Did have a good defensive play earlier, though, to end the bottom of the 8th. That's hit hard, but right at Hewitt for out number 2. Von Crum safely back at first. And here's Freishak, MVP of the day so far. 4 of the 5 RBIs for the Dragons. Oh, but is going to swing really poorly at that one and going to end the 9th inning. Last chance for the Retrievers. They need 4 to tie things up. They've got 2, 3, 4 due up in the lineup. Domingo Ritchie 0 for 3 so far today. Woody Scottish locked in, coming in for relief of Pepperoni. Through 1 2/3 so far, has 2 strikeouts, has not surrendered a base runner so far. 1 2 the count to Ritchie. Ritchie's going to softly ground this one to Cooper. In time at first for out number 1. Crew Hart, the lone run on the board for the Retrievers tonight. Had the solo shot in the 7th. And he puts a charge in this one. It's carrying, but doesn't quite have enough as Libby Sickley's going to catch that one at the fringe of the warning track for round number 2. Last chance for the Retrievers. Woody Walker needs to get on base to try and give the Retrievers any kind of hope in this one. Two and one the count here to Walker. 3-1. Oh, what are you swinging at that for? And that is going to get through. Sponge Cooper just misses that one. And Woody Walker gets on board. 2-out single. Judd French up here, 0 for 3. Needs to keep the train a-rolling. Strike called on the inside corner. The outside corner, 0-2. Last strike here. French fouls that one off. Fouls another one off, fighting to stay alive here. Doesn't swing at the low offering in the dirt. That one's high, 2-2 the count. Full count here. Runner going, oh, and that's a walk. I thought he might have rung him up there. But 2 aboard here, Juan Deck. Up to bat now, 0 for 3. 2-0 count to Deck. 3-0 count to Deck. And that's a 4-pitch walk. The bases are loaded. And the tying run is at the plate. Max Swingens 0 for 3. Pedro Rubenstein make that. A chance to tie things up with 1 swing of the bat for Pedro Rubenstein. 1-1 the count. Oh, swing and a miss there. 1-2. Fouls that one off. And another one off. And that should do it. This one's lofted into right. Debbie Sawyer is under it. And she catches that for out number 3. It got interesting there, but nothing comes from it as the Dragons hold on for the 5-1 victory. Let's take a look at some stats here. (11-4) on the hits. Dragons absolutely killing it on the hits. Multi-hit games for Sawyer, Esposito, Crum, and Freishak and Starr. All those 5 players actually had all of the hits. The home run, 4 RBIs, that's going to be your MVP most likely. 2 hits for Betancourt, and then the solo shot by Hart, and then Walker with that single there. Let's see, Pepperoni, excellent outing for her, 6 1/3, only 1 earned run. No strikeouts though. Scottish kind of made you panic there at the end, but still did pretty good. Dropkin, a bit of a disappointing performance. 2 earned through 3 2/3. Tailwind started off rough, but got through a good chunk of innings. MVP, without a doubt, Will Freishak, then Von Crum, then Esposito. Just as an interesting fact, we're up to 6 straight games of away victories. Going back from the Serpents beating the High Rollers. We had an away sweep yesterday, and Dragons beating the Retrievers. Doesn't look like it will continue with Gauchos Knights coming up next, but you never know what could happen in the SSBL. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with that game. That's the wrong.
Let us talk about your ways. I hear it calling out for days. No reason or a doubt that I'm amazed. But you're backing off and don't seem fazed. So why? It took one look and now you stare at me the same. So why? It took one look, but you play me like a game. It took one look and now you stare at me the same. It took one look, but you play me like a game. It took one look and now you stare at me the same. It took one look, but you play me like a game. It took one look and now you stare at me the same. It took one look, but you play me like a game. So let's just cut the bullshit and tell me who's independent. Thumbs twiddling and your life's escaping your mind. Keep in mind, well, the air ain't as free as it used to be, but that's quite alright when you're still 18, it seems to be. And I'll tell you who's overrated. What's a beautiful person with some hideous dreams? Well, the lining isn't silver. We're verging on the side of the road that'll take us home. The edge of us is getting late. Read about your life in your local papers. Realize the end of us is getting near. You're just a droplet of paint trickled off your canvas. Delirious illusion flowing backwards through the river of color while we analyze to try to see it clearer. Secretly appealing to a lonely prisoner. Now what's your vision? Initiate your shading, blend the universe together in time. It only gets a little easier. Suddenly piece yourself back together now. What's your vision?
Okay, sorry that took so long. There were a few lineup changes for both teams that I needed to make, but here we are into game number 2. Gauchos taking on
Now batting,
the
right fielder, number
Knights
39.
here. Shep Franks back in a starting role after their trade, couple of trades.
Now batting, the short
Gauchos
number
back to
8.
embracing the suck here.
No, that's high. That's inside.
What music is that? It's still the Monster Cat 2014 album. It's just like the back like part of it. Hour 25, hour and a half
Now
in.
batting, the left
I've just let it go completely
fielder,
through.
number 26.
2 quick outs here for Shep Franks. The Knights, the last perfect team in the league this season, sitting at 3-0. Looking to stay that way here with a win over the Gauchos. That one's lined straight to Andy Gibbon, and it's snagged for round number 3. Home half we go. Alex Hatman, the leader of the league in batting average, to lead things off for the Knights. Wanda Cosmo on the mound. Gets Hatman to pop up into left.
He's out.
And Laurent is there to catch it for round number 1.
Now batting, the
Brings up
first
Shaz
baseman,
Leathers.
number 25.
Leathers puts one into the stands over on the first base side. Wanda Cosmo coming off a hard luck loss the last time she was out. She pitched, I think 6 to 7 innings of scoreless baseball, but ended up getting a no decision as Cherry Drew hit a 3-run home run and strike 3, swing and a miss, and Leathers goes down swinging, brings up Dave Sacred.
Hitter, number
Rip
24.
official SSBL. What do you mean? Am I not streaming? Hold on. What do you mean, Aggie? Did something break? Okay. I was confused there for a second. This one's grounded. So, oh, I get you. It's copyright strike. Okay. Don't do that. Nothing doing first inning. 4, 5, 6 we go to start off the second for the Gauchos. Fat Hugh
66.
to lead things off.
No, that's high.
2-1 count here to Hugh.
Ball.
3-1.
That's ball 4.
That's to be a walk. We have our first base runner of the game. Fat Hugh
Now batting,
draws himself a
center
walk, brings
fielder,
up Jack Ironliver.
25.
Ball high.
And see you later. Not even a question in the world about that one. This one's popped up. And Frank's got that for round number 2.
Now batting, the designated
Brings up
hitter,
Samir Tailwind
number 26.
back in the lineup. Large Marge wanted him to DH tonight. So back in the lineup here. Takes a 1-2 count from Franks. Dragons didn't score over 20 runs. I mean, they didn't even score 10 runs. Like, that's their first. That's only the. And strike 3 called. That's only the second time you've scored under double digits. Leadoff runner is caught stealing.
Now batting, the
And next to go down in order, we go bottom second. Haley Angelis leading things off.
Inside.
Wanda Cosmo with a clean inning and a strikeout in the first.
High. Ball outside.
3-1 count, though, to Angelis. That curveball finds the zone.
Ball 4.
That fastball misses, and Angelis will take a leadoff walk.
now batting, the catcher.
Brings up
Number
Vinny Bates.
13.
Thank you. I forgot about the prediction.
Outside. Foul ball. Nope. High.
2-1 the count to Bates.
Ball. That's outside.
3-1.
Take your base.
And Cosmo walks another.
Now batting, the right fielder.
2 aboard, nobody out here for Levi Booth, the acquisition from this. He's facing his former team first game. He came over in exchange for a draft pick, Jake Carter, and will strike out swinging there.
Now batting,
But came over in exchange for Jake Carter and a first-round pick in the season 7 draft. Andy Gibbon up here. 1 away, still 2 on.
That's up.
Yeah, the Knights didn't have a game last week. That's a slow roller to Cosmo. Goes to third for 1. Across the diamond, not in time, but a heads-up play by Cosmo to get the leading runner at third.
number 33.
So 2 out, 2 on here for Rock back.
Ball. Outside. That's down.
3-1 count to back. Back hits this one hard. Fat Hugh corrals it and gets into first in time for out number 3. Knights get 2 on with nobody out and can't convert. We go to the 3rd inning, still scoreless and hitless in this game, actually.
Now batting, the catcher, number 8.
Ball inside. That's outside.
Quick 2-0 count to Cuz Peterson. 3-0.
Take your base.
And that's a 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning for Shep Franks.
Now batting.
Brings
the
up
second
Katrina
baseman,
Sardines.
Number 56.
Maybe one of the worst defensive second basemen in this league.
That's outside.
She has had a litany of errors so far this season. Hit and run was on, but she fouls that one off. Strike called on the curveball. Swing in there is going to pop this one up into shallow right. And the new man, Levi Booth, catches that for out number 1.
Now batting, the first
Jimmy
baseman,
Loncheros,
number 43.
also facing his former team, but in his second game in a Gauchos uniform. Takes a 1-1 count from Franks. 1-2 now. And swing and a miss. Nowhere close to that fastball. And Loncheros will sit down.
The right fielder, number 39.
Top of the order here, Jerome Redmond. Jet Franks locked in now.
That's low.
Through 2 2/3, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts.
Nope. That's inside.
Has not surrendered a hit so far in this one.
Ball high.
3-1 the count.
Ball 4.
That one's nowhere close, and another walk issued by Franks.
Now batting.
Brings
the
up
shortstop,
Fiona
number 8.
Pendragon.
Ball outside.
0-2 count to Pendragon. Frank's really struggling to find the zone. Finally finds it there,
Ball that's low.
but misses again. 3-1. And this one's hit deep to right. It's carried and it's gone! Pendragon with a 3-run shot, and the Gauchos take an early lead, 4-16 in the Monster and right.
Now batting the left fielder, number 26.
Ball that's outside. D-Rod.
And just like that, things are very interesting. The first hit of the game goes 417 feet into the stands, and Shep Frank still can't find the zone. And that one, Gatabin makes his way over and ends the inning. So the Gauchos strike first, put 3 up on the board. Going into the bottom of the third, 9-1-2 due up for the Knights. Kenya Weast, his first game in a Knights uniform. Coming over from this team. Kenya Weast in his 5th different uniform in his career. 4th this season. This man has made his way around. That one falls foul. This one's a slow roller to short. Pendragon up with it in time at first, route number 1.
Now batting the center fielder.
Brings up Alex Hatman, current league leader in batting average, 0 for 1 so far. On to Cosmo, walked in. This one's hit hard. Fat Hugh with a great diving stop. And the throw in time to get the speedy Hatman. A great play by Fat Hugh at third.
Number 25.
Here's Shaz Leathers. Big swing and a miss there. That one's fouled off. Leathers behind 0-2. This one's popped softly into right. And Redmond is there for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Knights. To the 4th we go. Fat Hugh, Iron Liver, and Tailwind due up.
Now batting the third baseman, number 66.
Shep Franks at least bumped himself up back to neutral, finishing off the 3rd inning, but did surrender a 3-run shot and has 3 walks on the day and has fallen behind 3-0 to Fat Hugh. Fat Hugh swinging on a 3-0 count, fouls it off. Oh, that one finds the upper corner. This one is fouled off, remains a full count to Fat Hugh. He's already drawn a walk so far in this one. This one's a slow roller back to Franks. In time at first, route number 1.
Now
Brings up Iron Liver.
center fielder, number 25.
Center fielder for the Gauchos, 0 for 1 so far. Shep Franks throwing his 60th pitch here. Oh, in the face! Shep Franks is down!
Now batting the designated hitter. Now
That hurts, and Noel Newman will come in relief. Shep Frank's body contusion, but since he is a starting pitcher now, it will not affect him. He'll be back for his next start, and that one's going to be blooped into left, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall. Haley Angelus just now getting to it, and the runner's going to head for third. That's a double, and the Gauchos have 2 in scoring position here for Cuz Peterson. Only 1 out here, no chance for a double play. Newman relegated to the pin. Ooh, swing at an outside pitch there is Peterson. 1-2 the count. This one's popped up behind home plate. Really ugly at bat there for Peterson, and that's out number 2.
Now batting the
Brings up
second
Katrina
baseman,
Sardines.
number 56.
2 on, 2 out here in the top of the 4th. Gauchos looking to add on to the lead here. 1-1 the count to Sardines. She fouls that one off. 1-2 the count. Can Newman get out of the jam? Another foul.
That's outside.
Oh, that one just misses. 2-2.
That's outside.
3-2, full count now. And inside, that's going to load the bases of Gauchos.
Now
To bring up Hemming
the first
Loncheros.
baseman,
Dan
number
Wink is already
43.
scared of this man hitting a home run against his former team.
Outside.
He takes a first pitch ball. Oh, that curveball is in there. 1-1. And that one's in there. 1-2.
Nope.
Too tall. 2-2. That one swung on into right. It's carrying. Doesn't have to get on the wall. It doesn't. Levi Booth catches it at the warning track in front of the wall. Knights get out of a huge jam. Serenity no runs with 2 runners in score position, only a 1 out. Keep it a 3-0 ball game heading to the bottom of the 4th. Huge outs there by Noel Newman.
No, inside. No, high.
Cosmo up for her 4th inning of work. 2-2 count to Dave Sacred.
No, high.
That curveball misses. Full count.
Take your base.
Oh, just missed there, and Dave Sacred will lead off with a walk.
Now batting,
Bringing up Haley Angelus.
fielder, number 17.
That's inside.
Cosmo misses inside.
Ball, that's inside.
Again, starting to struggle with accuracy a bit here. Can't find the zone. Finds one there off the 2-seam. Curveball finds the inside corner. It's 2-2. Strike 3! Swing and a miss, and Angelus sits down, out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, number
Brings up Vinny
13.
Bates. He's got a very big bat here. He drew a walk last time he was up.
Ball, that's low.
All of this team has a really big bat, though, if we're being honest. 3-0 count to Bates. Finds the zone there. And there, full count now. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss! And Bates is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts for Cosmo. Brings up Levi Booth.
Number 19.
4 Ks so far for Wanda Cosmo. Paired with 3 walks, though. This one's hit into right, but right at Redmond for out number 3. Leadoff walk turns to nothing as we go into the 5th inning. Gauchos remain on top, 3-0. Top of the order, due up here.
The right fielder, number 39.
That's low.
Bro Redmond 0 for 1, but drew a walk. Noel Newman still on the mound in relief of the injured Shep Franks. Broken bat popped up into foul territory on the first base side. Vinny Bates is under it and catches that for out number 1.
Now batting, the short.
Brings up the home run hitter, Fiona something Pendragon. We really need to ask someone for a pronunciation guide on that. Is it Fiona Behair? I don't know.
Outside.
But she takes a 2-1 count off of Newman. That one's in there. Strike called. Dribbles this one. It rolls fair from foul ground, and that's going to be out number 2.
Fielder, number 26.
Fiona Barr. Fiona Barr.
No, inside.
2-1 the count here to Laurent. And Laurent puts a charge in this one. It's carrying, and it's gone! A solo shot for I just forgot her name. And the Gauchos take a 4-0 lead. 3:56 into right. Laurent, there it is. Brain works.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 66.
No, that's low. D-Rod. D-Rod.
1-2 count here to Fat Hugh. Fat Hugh is going to put that one into the stands. 1-2 the count.
No, that's inside.
Low and inside, 2-2. Right down the pipe, and this one's carrying. It's going back at the wall, and it's gone! Another home run. Fat Hugh to dead center field, and it's 5-0 Gauchos. 4:23 for Fat Hugh. And ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing a sight we didn't think we were going to see. Aldo Shippen, Newman is done after the 2 solo shots could not get the last out here in the 5th inning. And this one's up the middle. The inning continues for the Gauchos.
Now batting,
And here comes Samir Tailwind. 1 for 2, has a double so far today. Not a lot of speed on first. Don't think the runner has a chance of scoring from there if one is hit well. Tailwind falls behind 0-2 to Ship. And swing and a miss! And Ship gets him out of the inning, but 2 more come across for the Gauchos. They take a 5-0 lead, heading into the bottom of the 5th. Bottom third of the order, do it for the Knights here. Andy Gibbon 0 for 1.
number 2.
Outside.
Well, the thing is, they weren't really all that bad when they were trying, but now embracing the suck, it's the best their team has looked so far this season.
Your base.
That's going to be a leadoff walk for Gibbon,
Now batting,
bringing up
the
Rock
shortstop,
back.
Number 30.
On to Cosmo locked in, 4 innings pitched, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, 71 pitches on the day. Cannot find the zone, 3-0 to Rock back. This one's hit hard, but foul. 3-1 the count. That one's in there full count now. That one fouled off, remains full count. This one's up the middle, base hit, the first base hit of the game for the Knights, and the runner's headed for third. And what are you doing? The trailing runner, Rock Bat, advances to second, but just an absolutely horrid decision by Andy Gibbon to go to third there. There's no reason for that. No reason at all for that. One down, but runner in scoring position for Weist. Wanda Cosmo having horrendous struggles finding the zone. This is the number 2 for the Gauchos, 4 for the Knights. Full count to Weist, and swing and a miss! Weist is living off of full count strikeouts.
The center fielder.
She's up to 5 on the day, brings up Alex Hatman, he's 0 for 2. He takes a first pitch strike.
Outside.
That ball is in the other batting area, and that one's fouled. Third base side, Fat Hugh ranges his way over it and is under it for out number 3. So the Knights, due to some poor base running, squander a golden opportunity and leave a runner stranded in scoring position. Remains a 5-0 game heading into the 6th inning. Aldo Ship back up on the mound after coming in from Noel Newman. Cuz Peterson leading things off for the Gauchos. 2-1 the count. And this one's up the middle, a leadoff base hit for Peterson and the Gauchos to start off the 6th inning.
Now
Brings up
batting,
Katrina
the second
Sardines.
baseman, Number 56.
Sardines lofts this one into left. Back goes Angeles, just in front of the warning track. Caught that for out number 1.
Now batting,
Here's Hemming
the first
Loncheros.
baseman, Number
0 for
43.
2. Dernier hit one off the wall in right with the bases loaded, but just didn't have enough power on it.
Ball high.
His former manager, very scared of his capabilities in a game that might be for vengeance. Pops that one behind home plate, and it's going to find the netting. 2-2 the count here. Another one fouled off.
Ball high.
That one misses. Full count here to Loncheros. And there it is! It's gone! Loncheros delivers on Dan's prediction, and it's a 2-run shot into his own bullpen. 378, and it's 7-0 Gauchos. The prophecy
Now batting,
comes
the right
true.
fielder, Number 39.
That's high. That's down.
Allo Ship now tense. This one's popped into center, but it doesn't look like. Oh, Hatman makes a sliding blah blah stop for out number 2. I didn't think he was going to get there in time. Grid play by Longstop to get the second out. Fiona with another one into left, and it's 8-0. .401. I don't believe what I'm watching.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 26.
Outside. No, inside.
And another one up the middle.
Now
And here's
batting,
Fat
the
Hugh.
third baseman, number 60.
He has a home run on the day.
That's
He had the solo shot to dead center that got Newman out of the game. 1-1 count here. 1-2 now. This one's up the middle. Gibbon makes his way over and gets it to first in time to end the inning. But another 3 come across for the Gauchos. It is 8-0 as we head in the bottom of the 6th. 2-3-4 due up for the Knights.
The first baseman, number
Cosmo still on the mound, but at 86 pitches here starting the 6th inning. She probably doesn't have much left. She is locked in, though. This one's hard hit, but straight to Sardines. Plenty of time to get it to first in time for out number 1.
now batting, the designated hitter, number
Always.
21.
That's inside.
Here's Dave Sacred 0 for 1 with a walk.
Inside.
2-1 the count here.
Go.
3-1.
Deep.
Full count once again. And strike 3 call. Dave Sacred checked his swing, but it was in there. The 6th strikeout for Cosmo.
17.
Ball, that's up.
Cosmo loves to lull them into a false sense of security. This one's lasered into left. Off the wall is Angeles, and that's going to be a deep single. Deep 2-out single brings up Vinny Bates.
Number
2nd hit of the evening so far for the Knights. And this one's deep into right center. It's carrying. Oh, Redmond can't catch up to it, and a run's going to come and score. It makes it 8-1. Redmond was not fast enough to catch up to that. If he was only 5 points faster, he probably would have caught that. And that does it for Wando Cosmo. In comes Gigi Nori. 8-1 here, bottom 6, 2 outs. Runner in scoring position here for Levi Booth.
No, inside.
Towards the start of the season.
Deep.
That one's in there, 2-1 the count. This one's grounded. Sardines up with it. In time at first for out number 3. Knights finally scrap a run across. Makes it 8-1 as we head into the 7th inning.
now batting, the center fielder, now pitching.
Aldo Ship is done and brings in Tina Thick. I'll bring up a little bit of SSBL history. I remember going into the season 4 draft and the Knights clamoring they needed a pitcher. They needed pitching. Pitching was their number 1
Now batting,
need going into that draft. And what do? They take Big McLarchuge with their first pick,
Ball, outside.
thinking that I think Gigi Nori or Steve Stevens, someone towards the bottom end of that first round would fall to them. Oh, and you need a Mans.
Ball, outside.
But lo and behold, none of them lasted, and they were stuck with Tina Thick.
now batting, the catcher,
Revisionist history. No, I don't think that's revision. I remember you saying you wanted a pitcher. I remembered that being said. Like,
Ball, that's inside.
I don't know. Maybe I'm making it up, but I feel like I remember you saying you wanted a pitcher.
No, high.
Tina Thick walks the first 2 batters and is behind 3-1 to Peterson
Ball 4.
and loads the base with walks.
now batting,
For Katrina Sardines, 0 for 2 today, has drawn a walk of her own.
Foul ball.
First pitch swinging to Sardines, she fouls it off.
That's low.
1-1 the count. This one's going to be blooped into center, and that's going to score 1 run. Another run's coming home. Hatman doesn't even throw home, and it's 10-1.
now batting,
So since the Gauchos
number
stopped
43.
trying and said to in their chat, embrace the suck. They scored 9 against the Moonshots and now 10 against the Knights. And they're 4 games prior in trying to actually win games, at least with a decent lineup. They scored 11 runs total. Like, this game is insane sometimes. Like, what? You try to suck and you score 19 runs over 2 games when you scored 11 in the previous 4.
No, inside.
I almost wonder, and I think I said this in our SMB2 days, if there's some sort of balancing mechanic in the game that works a little overtime sometimes. And when a really OP team faces a really kind of team, the team gets a little bit too juiced.
No, that's low.
I mean, I'll just say this. The Unicorns are 500. Probably, honestly, should have taken the Wildcats to at least extra innings if it weren't for the game being dumb. But yeah. Leadoff runner aboard for the Knights here, and that one's down the third base line. Fat Hugh makes a diving stop, but can't get to the throw in time, and the Knights have 2 aboard here with nobody out here, trailing by 9 runs here in the bottom of the 7th. Kenya Weist 0 for 2, not a great start to his Knights career. You're missing a home run derby by the Gauchos. I believe they have 5 home runs in this game. 2 by Fiona Pendragon, 1 by Fat Hugh, 1 by Hibbing Loncheros, and another gone at third! Is that Andy Gibbon again? Andy Gibbon has lost his mind.
Ball, that's outside.
Well, just like that, 2 on, nobody out turns into 1 on, 2 out, and that's grounded to Fiona in time at first for out number 3. The Fat Langy can be heard singing somewhere here in Swagger Center, as it is 10-1 here as we enter the 8th inning. Locked in, somehow not on fire, Fiona Pendragon with 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Falls behind 0-2 to Tina Thick. Hits it one into center, but right at Hatman for out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder.
And Laurent, that's the 5th home run. She has a home run. She's locked in 2 for 4. Home run and a single. Strike 3 called. Fiona lets that one go right by her for out number 2.
The third baseman.
Fat Hugh, so
Pitching number 18.
2, 3, 4 in the lineup for the Gauchos have a home run today. That's an easy ground out. 1, 2, 3 go the Gauchos in the top of the 8th. Bottom 8th, 2, 3, 4 do it for the Knights. They need a miracle to get back into this one. Leathers 0 for 3. This one lined to Fat Hughes softly for out number 1. Dave Sacred 0 for 2 so far.
Hitter number 21.
That's outside.
But I will say, this does come off of a Gigi Nori pitching outing, who has done really well this season. The walks were a little bit high in this one, but maybe that's just something to do with, the Knights batters being so strong. They just try and avoid the zone as much as they can. But did have 5 or 6 strikeouts, so I can understand the Knights maybe being a little bit behind pace scoring-wise, but the Gauchos putting up 10 runs is
Ball, that's low.
pretty bizarre.
Ball, that's
Yeah, I meant Cosmo. What did I say? I must have said something wrong. Grounded to Fiona, and this will close out the bottom of the 8th. Nori was pitching in relief and has done well so far. We go to the last inning.
Center fielder number
Home runs happened. 5 home runs in total for the Gauchos. It has been a dinger fest for them. Dante Smalls, and there's number 6. 6 home runs for the Gauchos. And, well, I take that back. Fiona has 2. 6 home runs hit by 5 different players. And there's Dante Smalls for you. Not exactly what you want to see, but that MO kind of has been prevalent so far this season. And as we're going to move to 7 straight away victories, apart from a absolute miracle here in the bottom of the ninth. So an away sweep yesterday, 2 away victories so far today, and the Serpents over the High Rollers in the last day of day 1. 7 straight away victories. That's kind of crazy.
Now batting the second baseman.
I am keeping stats, Pasta. I mean, I have no problem sharing with it. I hadn't thought about it. I think I've given it to just people who asked for it, but yeah. If you want it, just send me a DM and I'll send it to you tonight, or I can send it to tomorrow afternoon or something when I put in all of the stats for the rest of this week. I wanted to get through both of the days so far this week, but I just ran out of time.
Now batting the first
To get day 2 in there. There's another one comes across for the Gauchos, 12-1.
Go, that's high. D-Rod. D-Rod. That's low.
I've made a copy where I'm putting in Pandora's stuff, and I have win-loss saves up to date. Did we do away with win-losses, though? I feel like we did. Are you just keeping it for your own, or is it... Because I feel like I remember Zarby taking that out of the formula for season 3 or 4. He didn't like having win-loss as like a determinant factor.
Outside.
Yeah, fair enough. Easy to keep track of. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Now batting
We're gonna have to...
shortstop, number 8.
I'll have to see how you're doing Pandora stuff in the... And that's going to bring in more runs. This is getting ridiculous. How are you liking that Dante Smalls trade?
The left fielder.
Oh, yeah, totally. For lineup change, I get you. I was going to say something. I'm going to have to see how you're incorporating the stuff Pandora is, because what I do is, like, I have the file saved on my computer, and whenever I'm done with it, I copied and paste it into the Dropbox and just update it, like just override the old one with the new one. So I don't know if that's something you just want to copy and paste in there each time I update it, or something you want me to, like...
That's down.
Pandora is keeping up with extra base hits, doubles, and triples.
He's out.
And that's out number 3. Gauchos put 4 across in the ninth. That's 14-1. This is unbelievable here.
The catcher, number 13.
That's outside. Ball
Dan, if you
outside.
somehow even come close, I will send you $10.
Ball 4.
Well, that's a good start at least.
Now batting the right fielder, number 19.
If you get within 5 runs, yeah, I'll agree to that. Oh no, are we about to have it? Okay, nope, not yet. It was almost.
Now
Yeah,
batting
and I want to see what you did with the VLOOKUP, because
2.
I'll score a run, sack fly.
Now batting the shortstop, number 33.
Ball, that's outside.
Oh, I thought you did because like
Go
the
inside.
team name wouldn't work or something.
D-Rod.
But that's fine. You might be able to do a VLOOKUP. You might have to like
Go, that's high.
concatenate the... I don't know. I haven't really looked too much into Pandora's sheet. I'll look at Pandora's and see if I can figure see a easy way to like just download his every time he updates it. and then have it where I can concatenate that into ours and merge and whatnot. And that will do it. Knights at least get a second run across, but Gauchos come out of nowhere. Where are my double-digit scores? Here they are. And absolutely blast the Knights. 14-2. That makes the last... There are no more undefeated teams in the league, and the last winless team is now the Stingers. Let's see. Almost... Oh, poor Jerome Redmond, the only Gaucho without a hit, did walk a couple times. 6 RBIs for Pendragon. 6 home runs, 2-1-1-1-1 Lancheros with the Prophecy home run. And only 6 hits from that middle third down. Wow, it's just a bloodbath. Like, unbelievable. Wanda Cosmo, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts through 5 2/3. Only giving up an earned run. Noree looking the best she's looked all season. That's probably her cleanest line. Fiona with the unquestionable MVP with a couple of dingers. 6 RBIs. Eye liver and sardines. Well, one surprise down. What will the rest of the night hold for us? Don't go anywhere. Game 3, Overdrafts Walkers, right after this.
And I don't wanna have to give a damn about you or your inhibitions. And after all, you're the one who taught me love was not for everybody. However, I'm starting to see this world in the right light, yet it still gets darker. You see, it's just a simple symphony or a painting, whatever. It's a natural path that spans infinitely, but my world is crumbling. Let it collapse into the abyss. In the midst of summer it won't exist. This emptiness, it's just a blank slate, waiting for pain to interfere. It's quite complex, but what I know.
All right, here we go. Game number 3. Overdrafts, Walkers. Overdrafts with the upset, I would say, last night. Comeback from behind win over the Lumberjacks. Moved to 3-1 on the season. Walkers 1-2 on the season, coming off the big win over the Moonshots a couple weeks ago. We've got Gertrude Stark, number 4 on the mound for the Walkers, starting this one.
Number 6.
Inside. That's outside.
Under protest because I was streaming. Well, I look forward to hearing from your lawyers. And you just opened up S&B 3 to get some vengeance, it looks. That's going to be a leadoff double just by down the third base line.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 17.
Gertrude Stark versus Everett Sardee here. Runner in scoring position for the Overdrafts. 3-0 the count to Sardee. Finds the zone there. Full count and just misses, and that's going to be a walk.
Now batting,
Brings
the
up
right
Vern
fielder,
Knight.
number 16.
Quick 0-2 count. Couple of curveballs in there. It's broken bat into center field, and that's going to get down. Bomber special. Kipshaw will throw to home. The runner's going. Not in time. And the Overdraft strike first,
Now
1-0.
batting, the second baseman, number 35.
Broken bat RBI single. Still no outs here in the top of the first. 2 runners on here for Katarina Ducateau. Prediction. I am the worst at this. I remember home runs now, but I can't remember predictions. Choose outcome, Gauchos. Runners advance off the wild pitch. Katarina Ducateau grounds this. Ronald Doctor. They sacrifice an out for a run. It's 2-0. 1 out here, Jackson Moore. So let's do prediction again. Even though we have a 2-0 lead here, let's... Who will win? Overdrafts, Walkers. And you have 1 minute to decide. And she can't handle that. Runner scores 3-0. Didn't even try going to first.
Number 47.
And it's definitely not a good start for the Walkers. Gertrude Stark is tense. Only has 1 out to her name here. Runner is going. Eddie Ortiz, not in time. And the runner is in scoring position. Bush League at to bat here. But gets strung up here.
Now batting,
Went fishing for that one and came up empty.
number 50.
2 down now here in the top of the first. Runner still in scoring position for the Overdrafts. They're up 3-0. Here's Jessie Basher. Looking to keep this inning going. She's got a 2-0 count going. That curveball finds the zone. 30th pitch of the game so far for Stark. That one's in the dirt. 3-1 the count. That's going to be ball 4. And that's going to be a walk.
Now batting,
Brings up Sean Ferrari.
number 43.
This is low. That one's in the zone. 1-1. Breaks his bat, fouls it off. Too tall, 2-2. This is a bomber special. Doctor can't make the catch, and another run's going to come home to score, and it's 4-0.
Now batting, the
This is
designated
not
hitter,
optimal.
number 30.
The Overdrafts have batted through the order here in the first inning. Number 9 hitter, DH Artisanal Long here with runners at the corners. And the away team magic continues here in this one. And that's going to load the bases. We have batted around back to Marzo, who doubled to start off this game.
Number 6.
Doctor with 54 fielding. Too bad he's not Yeti Olsen with 63. He would have made that catch. But that one's grounded right to said Doctor. In time at first for out number 3, and the inning comes to a merciful close. 4 runs for the Overdrafts in the first.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 12.
Dallas, Texas to lead off the Walkers here, facing a sizable deficit. Nero Bammer on the mound. Overdrafts number 1. Oh, Jackson Moore can't make the catch, and the runner will reach. Infield single for Dallas, Texas.
The center fielder,
This game could be a wild ride. Buckle up, everyone. Here's Kip Shaw. Fouls that one off. 1-1 the count. Bammer checks on the runner. Back in time. Swing and a miss there. 1-2 the count. And that is gone! No doubter, and Kipshaw cuts the lead in half. We're in for an interesting one, folks. 4:16 to right, and it's 4-2. Wingspan whack it. Do up. Still no outs here, bottom of the first. Bammer tints as well. This one's hit softly. Sean Ferrari is able to back up and catch that for out number 1. Up comes Eddie Ortiz. Did the home run sound play? It looked like it did. I just wanted to make sure. Fouls that one off. 2-1 the count. Too tall. 3-1. Oh, 3-1 swinging and popped up behind home plate in foul territory. And that's going to be caught for out number 2. Not a great decision there by Ortiz. That brings up Severus Chernley. Severus Chernley, first game coming off the cycle. Fouls that one off. 1-2 the count. That one's fouled off as well. And he gets rung up there. Walker's cut the lead in half, make it 4-2 going into the second inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 17.
Nope, inside. Off the base. That's low. That's ball 4.
Leadoff walk here to start the second inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 16.
Gertrude Stark not looking great right now. Don't even know how much longer she's going to go. Almost at 50 pitches. Hit and run was on, and that's out. Gunned down by Eddie Ortiz.
That's down. Foul.
That one's fouled off. 2-2 the count here tonight.
Ball. High.
Full count now. Oh, that's a beanball. That's unfortunate, especially with a full count.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Holy
number
crap, guys. What,
25.
Fizek? Are you just remarking at the score in the second inning? Gertrude Stark now rattled after the beanball. I have not had fish food, Ben and Jerry's.
Inside.
I'm more of a Bluebell guy. No, a Blue Bunny guy with those little tiny sundaes. I really love those. They had like a great Rocky Road one, but they don't make anymore. And there is another bomber special, but the runner wasn't going to second, and that's going to be, oh, safe. Just, oh, wow. I thought,
Now batting, the first baseman.
oh my goodness, this game is insane. And that's it for Stark. She makes it through 4 outs and gets pulled. In comes Vale Tamayo. And this one's hit into right. It's carrying. Does it have enough at the wall? Oh, that's the first time I've ever seen someone try to make a jumping catch before it hits the wall. Wingspan back, it couldn't make the catch. A run comes home to score. What is going on?
Number 47.
I've never seen someone exert effort to try and catch it before it hits a wall before.
Safe.
I appreciate the effort. He couldn't catch it. A run comes home to score. It's 5-2. I'm all over the place right now.
Strike 3.
And Bush League strikes out swinging for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, number 15.
There's also a blue bunny. There's a blue bell and a blue bunny, right? Or there's some sort of bunny something.
Nope, that's high. Ball.
Have you ever had the Blue Bell ice cream where it's a mixture of cookies and cream and chocolate chip cookie dough? It is legitimately the best ice cream in the world, and I will hear no arguments.
The shortstop, number 43.
And bases are loaded here for Sean Ferrari, but this was a slow roller to third. Tito offside has plenty of time to fling it to first to retire the side. Another run comes home to score for the Overdrafts. It's 5-2. Yes, overdrafts have done largely nothing. Didn't even show up to the draft.
Number 35.
Didn't use camps. One of their best players is in the minors. And currently 3-1 and leading this game.
That's inside.
This was a slow roller. Marzo with a diving stop. Can she get the throw in time? She can. That's one away. Good play by Marzo.
The first baseman, number 99.
Swing and a miss there from Hamilton Porterhouse, former Bomber. Pops that one up a mile high. Basher is right beside home plate for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 26.
Here's Tito offside. Last chance for the Walkers here to extend the second inning. 1-1 the count. And this is popped into foul ground. Jackson Moore over there and catches it for out number 3. To the third inning we go. It's 5-2. 9-1-2 due up for the overdrafts.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 30.
Ball high. Nope. Low. Nope. Inside.
Full count here to Artisanal Long. Swing and a miss! And that's a strikeout for Tavale Tamayo.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 6.
Here's Marzo. She's averaging an at-bat per inning.
Nope. Outside.
1 for 2 with a double.
Ball high.
Someone finds his own. It evens up at 2 apiece. This one's popped up. Ortiz takes a few steps in front of home plate, under it, and catches that for out number 2.
Now batting, the left.
Sardee up. He's
Number
walked
17.
twice.
Ball high.
And that is through the left side of the infield, just past the diving glove of Dallas, Texas. That's a 2-out single.
Now batting, the right.
Brings up
fielder,
Vern Knight.
number 16.
Single RBI hit by pitch and locked in.
Inside. Low.
Takes a 2-0 count against Tamayo.
Off the plate.
3-0.
Take your base.
And that's a 4-pitch walk for Knight, who has reached first in every way possible
The
now.
second baseman, number 35.
Here's KDC. 1 for 2 RBI on the night so far, with a runner in scoring position.
Ball high.
Overdrafts look to push their lead even further here in the early stage of this game. 2-2 the count. And this one's hit into the gap, and that's going to score 1. Off the top of the wall, runners headed for third. Kipshaw up with it. Runners going to go home. It's going to be 7-2 overdrafts.
Safe.
Katarina Ducoteau having herself a heck of a third season. She's really come on. And Tamayo is done,
40.
which brings in Ty Sasso.
Nope. That's high.
Vale Tamayo only registering an inning and a third as well. This one's a grounder to Doctor. In time at first round number 3, but 2 more runs come up for the overdrafts. They take a 7-2 lead going into the bottom of the third. 9-1-2 to up for the Walkers. Miranda Biscuit,
Fielder,
the season 6 rookie, taken in the third round. Slaps one through the right side of the infield, and she has herself a leadoff single.
now batting,
Dallas, Texas.
the short.
He reached on an infield single. Jackson Moore couldn't quite handle a diving attempt.
Safe.
And that one's through the left side, and 2 runners aboard. And up comes Kip Shaw.
Center
He had the 2-run shot in the first inning.
32.
His team needs him to connect here to try and cut the lead back down to a manageable amount here in the bottom of the third, but he falls behind 1-2. This one's a slow roller back to Bammer in time at first for one, and not in time at first.
Now batting, the right
Kipshaw is just barely able to beat that throw out, and runners at the corners now here for Wingspan Wackett, who's going to ground that to KDC in time at second for one, but not in time at first for the Dragon special, and the runner from third will score. Makes it a 7-3 ball game. Overdrafts do lead the division, currently sitting at a 3-1 record, and have a good lead with the Retrievers' loss today. Looking to expand that lead even more here. 2-2 count here to Eddie Ortiz. And Ortiz is going to pop this one up behind pitcher's mound. Bammer has got that for out number 3. Walker scraped together a run, make it a 7-3 ball game going into the 4th inning. Bush League, Jesse Basher and Sean Ferrari do up.
the center fielder, number 47.
Ty Sasso on the mound here to start the 4th inning. Already the 3rd pitcher in this game. This one's popped up, trailing to the home dugout. Ortiz is able to get there in time for out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher.
Jesse Basher up here has drawn 2 walks so far in this one. Looking for first plate appearance. Ooh, that strike called on the outside corner. And swing and a miss. 2 down now here.
Now
Brings up
batting,
Sean
the
Ferrari.
shortstop, number 43.
He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Got that RBI off a bomber special over the head of Dallas, Texas. Sasso finds his own 2-1 the count. Pops up high in the air into right. Wackett is under it and has that for out number 3. Overdrafts turned away for the first time in this one. We head to the bottom of the 4th. 5, 6, 7 do up for the Walkers. They trail by 4. Severus Chernley 0 for 1.
Number 34.
Curveball in there for a strike. This one's grounded up the middle, and Sean Ferrari can't catch up with it, and that's going to be a leadoff single for the Walkers.
Now batting, the second baseman, number
Here's Ronald Doctor.
35.
Lots of speed on first.
Ball inside.
Look out for a hit and run here. Not a lot of arm on Jesse Basher behind the plate.
Off the plate.
2-1 the count.
Foul ball.
One's fouled off. 2-2 now. This one's popped up behind home plate. Basher's got room and has that for out number 1.
Now batting,
Brings up Hamilton Porterhouse.
number 99.
That's outside.
Hamilton Porterhouse is going to put this one into the gap, and it's going to get down in front of Sardee. Runner's headed for third, and is going to get there. Runners at the corners now for the Walkers here. Only 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Tito offside with a chance to get some more runs on the board for the Walkers. Takes a first pitch strike. Swings at that one, right back to Moore. Didn't have enough time to step on the bag for the Dragon special, but 2 down here. Miranda Biscuit. She's 1 for 1. She takes a first pitch strike on the inside corner. And strike 2 called on the curveball. Swing and a miss! And Bammer gets out of the jam. A scoreless 4th inning, and we head into the 5th. It remains 7-3.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Brings up
number
Artisanal Long.
Ball outside.
2-2 the count.
That's foul.
Fouled off. Sees another pitch.
Foul.
Fouled off in almost the exact same manner. And this one's up the middle. That's a leadoff single for Artisanal Long.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 6.
Arto falls behind 0-2. And swing and a miss. Couldn't time that pitch up right. And she goes down.
The
Brings up
Number
Sardee.
17.
2 walks and a single today.
Nope. Inside.
Curveball hit on the screws, but offside's able to snag it. Route number 2.
Batting, the right
Vern Knight,
fielder,
single walk,
number
hit by a
16.
pitch. Has an RBI. 2 down here in the top of the 5th.
That's outside.
Runner on first, not a lot of speed. 1-1 the count tonight.
Off the plate. Foul ball.
Fouls that one off. 2-2 now. And this one's popped up mile high. Sasso takes a few steps off the mound and is under it and has it for out number 3. Back-to-back scoreless innings for the Overdrafts. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Still a 4-run game. Top of the order due up for the Walkers.
Shortstop.
Still trying to chip away in this one. Bammer up for his 5th inning of work.
Strike.
At 59 pitches right now through 4 innings. Dallas, Texas put to charge in this one. This one's headed back to the wall. It's going to one-up off the warning track, off the wall. He's going to have himself a leadoff double. Thought about third for a second there, but thought better of it. Dallas, Texas having himself a day so far.
Now batting,
Brings up Kip Shaw.
center fielder,
Could once again make this a 2-run game with 1 swing of the bat. Not going to do it as this one's lofted into left, right to Sardee, who catches it for out number 1. Wingspan Wackett 0 for 2 with an RBI. Runner in scoring position. Lots of speed on Texas now that he's locked in. That speed approaching 100, it looks like. Pitch out. Misses. Obviously 2-0. 2-1 the count to Wackett. Swung on. Grounded to KDC. She'll take the out at first. 2 away now. Runner advances to third for Eddie Ortiz. Walkers have had lots of opportunities with runners on. Stranded runners at the corners last inning. Really can't afford to waste another one here, but it looks like they will. 2 grounded to Ducato in time at first for out number 3. Another runner stranded for the Walkers. As we head into the 6th inning, still remains a 7-3 game.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Double and a single
number
for
35.
Katarina Ducato halfway to the cycle. See if she progresses any at this at-bat. She falls behind 1-2 to Sasso. Slow roller up the middle. Dallas, Texas up with it. In time at first for out number 1.
Now batting,
Jackson
the
Moore
first baseman.
having himself a good day. 2 for 3, 2 singles, and 2 RBIs.
Ball. High. Outside. Ball. High.
3-0 the count.
Take your base.
That's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Jackson Moore.
Now
Which brings
batting,
up Bush
the
League.
center fielder,
Might be
number
the only
47.
player of the Overdrafts who don't have a hit so far today. Hit and run is on, but Bush League pops it behind home plate off the first pitch.
You're out.
And Ortiz has that for out number 2.
Now batting,
Brings up Jesse
the
Basher.
catcher, number
She also
15.
does not have a hit, but has reached off a couple of walks. Whereas Bush League has not reached at all today. Tonight, this evening, falls behind 0-2.
That's low.
That one misses low and inside. Swung on, and that's going to foul. Bit dangerous there. Swung on, and that's going to be a base hit into center. Jackson Moore advances to second. 2 on, 2 out here in the top of the
Now
6th.
batting, the
Sean Ferrari up.
shortstop, Number 43.
Sean Ferrari, first pitch swinging, lofts this one into right. Closing it on in is Wackett and makes the catch for out number 3. Overdraft's turned away. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 5, 6, 7 do it for the Walkers.
Designated hitter.
Walkers have been able to get on base, just have not been able to string together enough hits to get much across. As that's popped up foul out into third base side, 1 away. Brings up Ronald Doctor 0 for 2.
35.
Doctor up the middle, past the glove of Ferrari, and that's going to be a 1-out single.
Now
Brings up
batting,
Hamilton Porterhouse. He's 1 for 2 today.
number 99.
Inside. Off the plate.
3-1 count to Porterhouse. Ooh, that one just finds the zone, and that pulls up the count. He's swinging. That's a slow roller to Ferrari. Just in time for the out at first. Out number 2. Runner advances to second off the slow roller. Brings up Tito offside. Another man in scoring position for the Walkers. Can they capitalize here? They've stranded at least 2 over the last 2 innings. Tito offside 0 for 2 today. And pops this one up. Jesse Basher just in front of home plate makes the catch for out number 3, and the Walkers strand another. We head into the 7th. It remains a 7-3 ball game.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
We have cooled off
number
offensively
30.
after the wicked wild start to this one. This one's hit softly. Hamilton Porterhouse with a diving stop to make the catch for out number 1. Great play by Porterhouse for the first out. Brings up Tanya Marzo. 1 for 4. Had a double to start off the game, but has remained hitless since.
That's inside.
She draws a 3-0 count from Sasso and is going to draw a 4-pitch walk,
Now batting,
which brings up
the
Sardee 1 for 2
number 17.
with 2 walks. Sasso locked in,
Ball high.
3 2/3, giving up only 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. This was a hard hit to Texas in time at second for 1. And in time, the Dragon special is turned. To the bottom of the 7th we go. 9-1-2 due up for the Walkers. Still trailing by 4. Neo Bamber still on the mound to start a 7th inning of work.
Fielder,
At 78 pitches, neutral, has given up 8 hits today, but only 3 earned runs. Sean Ferrari with a diving stop. The throw in time. A great play by Ferrari.
now batting,
And that will boost Bammer to locked in.
12.
Dallas, Texas locked in as well. Who will win this battle? Texas 3 for 3, 2 singles and a double today. But this one's a slow roller to Ducateau, who flings it to Moore at first in time for out number 2. Here's Kip Shaw, had the 2-run shot in the first inning, has done nothing since. That one's fouled off.
Inside.
Slow roller over to Marzo. Gets it there just in the nick of time for out number 3. Am I dropping frames? Oh, I have dropped a slight amount of frames.
Now batting, the right fielder,
2,489. This one's hit well into right center. It's got a high arc on it, and Kip Shaw is able to close on that in time for out number 1.
now batting, the second baseman,
Everything looks
number
okay for me
35.
right now. I'm not dropping any right now, it appears. Screen, everything looks fine, but let me know, keep me posted if it gets worse. This one in foul territory. Miranda Biscuit's going to make her way over and catch that for out number 2. Brings up Jackson Moore. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 8th inning.
That's inside. Nope, that's low. Nope, that's high.
3-0 count to Moore. Finds his own there. And Moore slaps this one to the center, but Kipshaw speedily catches up to that one and gets it before it falls, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 8th we go. Walker still trailed by 4, running out of time in this one.
The right fielder,
Bammer still on the mound, locked in. Wingspan Wackett 0 for 3, and probably 0 for 4 as this one's a high pop-up just in the outfield grass. Moore has that for out number 1.
now batting, the catcher,
Eddie Ortiz 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball high. That's down.
0-2 count to Ortiz.
Nope, outside.
3-0.
Ball four.
And that's a 4-pitch walk to Ortiz. Wonder if there might be some pinch runner going on. Ortiz does not have a lot of speed. No, he stays in. I don't know what the backup catcher situation is here for the Walkers. Might not have one. Hammer finally finds the strike zone after 5 straight balls.
Ball high.
But right back at it. 2-1 the count here to Settlers Chernley. That one goes foul. 2-2 the count. Slow roller. Ducateau up with it in time at second for 1. Not in time for the Dragons special, but the lead runner is retired.
The second baseman, number
Ronald Doctor up.
35.
1 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Runner is going. And save. Oh, wow. Somehow beat that tag. I thought he was dead to rights there. But runner in scoring position. Stop me if you heard this before for the Walkers.
That's high.
Trying to prevent going 4 straight innings, stranding a man in scoring position. Bammer is starting to fatigue a bit. Has a 2-2 count, about to throw his 100th pitch of the game. And that one's a soft pop-up to Jackson Moore. And the side is retired. To the 9th inning we go. Remains 7-3. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight scoreless innings.
Number 47.
First pitch swinging is Bush Lee. Pops that one behind home plate. And out number 1 is recorded by Ortiz.
The catcher, number 15.
Brings up Jesse Basher.
Ball high.
Ty Sasso as the SPRP, throwing almost 6 innings, has done pretty well. Hasn't given up any earned runs, has really kept this Overdraft's offense quiet after such a hot start for them. Has only given up 4 base runners.
Shortstop, number 43.
6 innings pitched, 4 base runners, 2 hits, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts locked in. Trying to get the last out to get his offense their last chance at the plate. And swing and a miss for Ferrari, and that's a strikeout to end the top of the 9th. Last chance for the Walkers. They need 4, 7, 8, 9 due up for them.
Now batting.
Hamilton Borderhouse 1 for 3,
Now pitching.
and Bammer is
Number
replaced by
19.
Mango Anaya. Anaya, the long reliever. Frames dropping again. Yeah, I did drop a few more. Do I need a pause?
High.
Is it real bad?
Ball 4.
That's a 4-pitch walk to Hamilton Porterhouse.
Now batting. The third.
No, we're good.
baseman,
Okay.
Number 20.
Brings up Tito offside.
That's down.
I'll keep my eye on it, but usually I forgot to switch monitors. The game's on my left and OBS is on my right. Usually I have it flipped so where I could see the green square in my peripheral, but now it's like completely far away from where I would normally see it.
Take your base.
And that's another walk, so 2 aboard here for the Walkers. Miranda Biscuit, no outs here.
Number 3.
Mango finds the zone there. Pops this one into foul territory. Jackson Moore makes a charge. Can't get to it. It falls, and Biscuit manages to see another pitch, but strikes out swinging there. A horrible swing. That pitch was in the other batter's box, and there's 1 down.
Number 12.
Here's Dallas, Texas, 3 for 4. Could make it a run-1 game with 1 swing of the bat. He is locked in. This one's hit hard, and Sean Ferrari can't make a diving stop. This one rolls softly into the outfield. A run's going to come home to score. And it's 7-4. And here comes Kip Shaw. He can tie it with 1 swing of the bat.
Number 32.
Kip Shaw takes a strike low in the zone. Oh, that ball is nowhere close. Almost got away from Basher. 2-1 the count. 3-1 the count. This one's a slow roller. Ferrari has plenty of time to get the out at first. 2 down here, but another run does come to score. Makes it 7-5. Wingspan Wackett can tie it up with 1 swing here. I agree. How is this only 2 forced pressure? Wackett falls behind 0-2. Oh, that one just misses. 1-2 the count.
That's off the plate.
2-2 the count. Wackett doesn't chase.
Inside.
Oh, check swing there, full count. And Wingspan Wackett hits one into left center, and it's gone! An absolute monster shot, and we have ourselves a tie game! Not even a scintilla of a doubt, and we have a tie game at 7.
Nope, that's high.
Mango Anaya blows the save. And Eddie Ortiz could walk it off, but won't. Pops this one into shallow right, and we're going to extra innings. What a roller coaster. 4 in the bottom of the 9th. Tied up 7-10, 7-10. Just call this game a split.
Designated hitter, number 30.
Ty Sasso still on the mound, throwing his 70th pitch, grounds that one to Doctor in time of first round number 1. His mojo is up, might go to on fire. I think he was already locked in. He is on fire. 1 out away from 7 innings pitch as relief. Sasso dominating this Overdrafts lineup, but that one gets through. Marzo connects, and that will knock Sasso down.
Now batting.
Brings up a
the
tense
left
Everett
fielder,
Sardee. He's 1 for 3, 2
17.
walks.
Ball outside. Off the bench.
2-1 the count to Sardee. Check swings there, 2-2. This one's a slow roller to Texas. Could be a Dragon special in time at second for 1. Not in time at first. So only 1 out recorded there. Brings up Vern Knight. He's 1 for 3.
16.
Single walk hit by pitch. Has an RBI. This could be Sasso's last batter as everything is in the red just about. Oh no, this one's hit deep to center. It's carrying, doesn't have enough. It doesn't, it dies at the warning track, and Kipshaw has it for out number 3. The Walkers have a chance to walk it off here in the bottom of the 10th inning. They've got their heart of their order due up.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Severus Chernley, the cycle man, 1 for 4 today. Mango Anaya tense after blowing the save, giving up 4 earned in the bottom of the 9th. Hard hit, but right at Ducateau, who takes it off a 1-hop in time at first, round number 1.
Now batting,
Here comes Ronald Doctor.
second baseman, number 35.
Off the plate. Nope. Outside.
2-0 count to Doctor. Hard hit up the middle. Oh, a little bit of a jolt past the infield, but 1 out single for the Walkers. Winning run
Now batting,
at first.
the first baseman,
270 feet away.
number
Marlon Brooks
18.
in. Mango Anaya pulled. Too little too late for Brooks here. Trying to salvage this game for the Overdrafts. Facing Hamilton Porterhouse, who connects with this one. Oh, but Sardee with a sliding catch for out number 2. What a play by Sardee.
Batting, the third baseman,
Tito offside up now, 0 for 3 with a walk. And Sardee hits this one into the gap. This could end it. Runners going for third. No one has the ball yet. Bush League doesn't have an arm. The runner's going home. The Walkers are going to win it. The Walkers come back with a 4-run bottom of the 9th and score the winning run in the 10th and win it 8-7. Tito offside was 0 for 3, but connects on the winning hit. What a game. Four runs in the bottom of the 9th and the winning run in the 10th. Overdraft's offense shut down by Ty Sasso. No home runs for the Overdrafts, 2 for the Walkers. Kipshaw with the one in the first inning. Wackett with the game tire. Everyone but Ortiz having a hit for the Walkers. Same thing, Bush League. Just Bush League is holding this team down. Even Sean Ferrari's getting hits. Bush League has been awful. Yeah, Ty Sasso, no question MVP. 7 innings pitch as a reliever, only 5 base runners, 3 strikeouts. Okay, I guess I kind of see that, but Ty Sasso, in my book, gets that MVP. As Dean says, it is now Serpents time. Game number 4 coming up. Serpents ball players next. Okay, Dean, please confirm that this is the lineup that you wanted. I just want to make sure. We have Rhino Stacy, Olsen where Zaw was, and then Stacy where Olsen was correct. Does this look good to you? I just want to confirm.
This armory protects my heart.
Shut up, music. Dean, is right? Okay, Yi, cool. Then let me check the ball players here. Kelly, Shelton, Dealer Stick, Black, Barker, Runs, Tucker, Thunder, Shipwright. Back at the top for them, I believe. This is game 5 for them, which means Northwest. All right, here we go. Game number 4. Oh, and that comeback killed the away streak. We were going to have a potential another a 9-game win streak, but alas and alack. Here we go, game number 4. Doesn't look like I've dropped any more frames, so that's good. Leonard Northwest on the mound for the ball players versus Blast Hardcheese.
Ball outside. No.
Ron Cox lead off. 2-1 the count. This game is for first place in the division as Ron Cox strikes out swinging to start the game off.
The left fielder, number 15.
It's definitely been a long stream. And another strikeout. Leonard Northwest starting off with back-to-back strikeouts.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 7.
Brings up Yeti Olsen. Pops that one and looks like it will fall into the stands just barely. This one's hit hard into left, but Toby Barker is there for out number 3.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 38.
No.
First look at Blast Hardcheese this season, as this is game number 4 for the Serpents. Full count here to Murph Kelly. Solo roller to Leon Morrison. That's out number 1.
Now batting, the center.
Brings up Harry Shelton.
Number 16.
Harry Shelton, first pitch swinging, pops this one to the right.
He's out.
And Ron Cox has that for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, number
Dila Stick
23.
here, season 6 rookie. Had himself a
No. That's
fairly decent rookie season so far, I'd say.
foul ball.
Fouls that one off, 1-1 to count. This one is going to be up the middle, and that's a 2-out single for Dila Stick and the ball players.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 27.
Here's Matthias Black.
Ball that's low.
Takes an 0-2 count.
Ball inside.
3-0 count. Finds zone there on the screwball. That one finds zone, and it's a full count. Runner's going. That one's hit. Miranda Wall can't corral it. Yeti Olsen can, but the throw is not going to be in time. And that's going to be an infield single.
The left
Brings up Toby Barker. 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the first. Archie's in a bit of a jam now, looking to get out of it.
No. That's inside.
Screwball misses inside. 1-1 the count. This one's up the middle. Yeti Olsen up with it. In time at first for out number 3. Ball players cannot convert off the two-out singles. And we head to the top of the second. McLarge Huge to lead off for the Serpents.
Number 24.
McLarge Huge converted to catcher last year in the minors. Now playing it full-time here, replacing Ron Cox, pushing him into right field for the Serpents.
Ball high.
3-1 the count to McLarge Huge. That one finds his own full count. And McLarge Huge connects with that one, and it's gone! McLarge Huge puts the Serpents on the board first with a home run into right center, 439 feet, and it's 1-0.
Now
Is that
batting,
McLarge Huge's
the
first homer of the
designated
season?
hitter, Number 40.
Outside.
That's pitchers. Whoops. Batting leaders, please.
That's outside. Foul ball.
Let's see. Yep, that is Big McLarge Huge's first homer of the season.
Foul.
Full count here to Rhino Stacy, the designated hitter, replacing the injured Pete Za. But it's going to ground out in his
Now
first
batting,
appearance.
the center fielder,
Brings up
number 9.
Shalin Devar with one down here in the top of the second.
Steve, run. Foul ball.
This one's fouled off.
Foul ball.
Devar will see another pitch. This one's grounded to Kelly.
He's out.
In time at first, route number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 44.
Steve, run.
Carroll Henry
Steve,
up to
run.
bat now. Ball's behind 0-2.
Low.
Lets that curveball go. It's just a bit low.
Foul ball. Strike.
Swing and a miss, but that one gets away from Shipwright. Can he get the throw there in time? He can't.
Now batting,
So a
the
drop third
baseman,
strike
number 11.
allows the runner to reach, and a speedy runner with Steeler nonetheless.
Ball high. Steve, run.
That might be one of the first times I've seen a drop third strike and the runner reach.
Go inside. That's inside.
Full count here to Veranda Wall,
That's ball.
and that's going to be a walk. Leonard Northwest pitch count getting eaten up in this second
Now
inning.
batting, the second baseman,
Number 9 hitter Leon
number
Morrison
17.
up 2 on 2 out. Some good speed on the bases,
Ball.
and Carroll does have Steeler. Runners going, hit and run is on. This is slow roller to Kelly. In time at first, route number 3. Northwest gets out of the jam, but the big McLarge Huge home run puts the Serpents up 1-0 as we head into the bottom of the second.
Now
Home runs due up.
batting, the second baseman,
He's got a trade
number
activated power versus lefties. Let's see if he can capitalize off of that.
Steve, run.
Runs had a great season in the minors for the Cherry Bombers last season, but he has not had a lot of success up here in the majors. And he strikes out looking to start the second inning.
Now batting, the
That brings up Nathan Tucker.
fielder, number 40.
Ball. That's low. Steve, run.
Nathan Tucker puts a good hit on that one, but foul. This one up the middle. Oh, Harchees sucks that one up and gets it to first in time for out number 2.
Now batting, the
Here's Terry Thunder,
hitter, number
one of the older players on this ball players team, but has had himself a good season. Might be a trade piece down the road.
That's inside.
Ball players need to get some of that youth into the organization. Be interesting to see who might come a knockin', but this one's grounded to Carroll, and she'll take it herself for round number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the ball players in the second. To the third we go. It's Cox, Apple, and Olson top of the order for the Serpents.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 37.
That's low. Ball outside. Foul.
1 and 2 the count here to Ron Cox. 0 for 1. Big swing and a miss there. This one's popped up. Third base side. Matthias Black is there and has that for round number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 15.
Ball outside. outside.
One and two the count to Caramel Apple. He fouls that one off, lives to see another pitch. Right down the middle, and that's through the infield, through the legs of Northwest, and that's a one-out single for Apple, which will bring up Olson.
The shortstop, number 7.
No, that's low.
Does Olson have 99 speed?
Ball, that's outside.
It looks like he does. 2-1 the count to Olson. 2-2 now. This one's hit well, and that's through the right side of the infield. That's going to be another base hit. 2 aboard here for the Serpents. Only 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning.
Now batting.
And here's the home run hitter, Big McLarge, huge.
24.
A chance to really blast this one open for the Serpents here.
Ball, that's low.
An unbelievable amount of speed on the bases right now.
No, high.
3-0 the count to McLarge, huge. Curveball gets in there. And the fastball, full count now. Swung on, and that one's hit into right, and that's going to be off the base of the wall, and 2 runs will probably come home to score, and they will. Runner rounds 3rd, and it's going to be 3-0 Serpents. Big McLarge huge, already with a big McLarge huge day.
Number 4.
All 3 RBIs for the Serpents so far in this one.
No, high.
Oh, wow, to left.
Ball, inside.
Slow roller, Matthias Black is able to stop it, but the throw is not in time. Runners at the corners now. The speed of the Serpents
Number 9.
providing the usual thorn in the side that it usually is. Shalon Devar hits this one moonshot, but well foul.
Outside.
Yeah, this has been a long stream. We're approaching, we're at 2.5 hours.
No, inside.
3-1 the count to Devar here. Check swings at the fastball, full count. Checks the runner. Stacy at first, but he gets back. Hit hard, but foul. We'll do it again, full count still.
Ball four.
And loses her. That's going to load the bases with Serpents for
Now
Carol
batting,
Henry.
The first baseman, number 44.
She takes a first pitch strike on the curveball and slaps that one through the left side of the infield. That's going to score 1. Runner's going to stay put at 3rd, so everyone just takes a trip around the bases. It's 4-0 Serpents.
Now batting, the third baseman. Now pitching,
And Northwest Day is
number
done.
65.
He gets through 2 1/3 and gets pulled, brings in Adrian Walker now, the long reliever of the ball players. She has a 1-2 count on Veranda Wall.
No, inside.
2-2 now. Slow little soft pop-up
Now batting,
to Matthias
the
Black.
second
Finally
baseman,
records out number 2,
number 17.
which brings up Leon Morrison here. Base is still loaded, 2 down here, and he gets that one through the left side of the infield. Another run's going to score. Another one's rounding 3rd, headed home. The throw is not in time, and it's 6-0 Serpents.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 37.
Back to the top of the order, Ron Cox. Ron Cox hits this one into the gap, and that's going to clear the bases. It's going to be 8-0. It got, and that's a triple for Ron
The
Cox.
left fielder, number
It got
15.
ugly in a hurry for the ball players.
That's low. Ball outside. Ball.
3-0 count to Caramel Apple,
Take your base.
and she's going to draw a walk.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 7.
Low.
One and 2 the count to Yeti Olson. Came in, activated for Walker. Desperately needs that to go her way to get out of this inning. But the count runs full. Swing and a miss! And the inning comes to an end, but not before 7 runs come across for the Serpents, and they have an 8-0 lead going into the bottom of the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Now batting, the catcher, number 5.
Ball outside. No, inside. Ball high.
3-1 the count to Curly Shipwright,
Take your base.
and he's going to draw a walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Merv Kelly,
38.
0 for 1.
That's outside. No, that's high. Ball, that's low.
3-1 to Merv Kelly here. He hits this one into right, and that's going to be a base hit.
Say.
Now batting,
Brings up Harry Shelton.
the center fielder, number 16.
He's a first pitch strike.
That's outside. Foul ball.
And it's fouled off.
That's up.
This one's going to go into the stands. 2-2 the count. Harry Shelton grounds that one to Veranda Wall. This could be a Dragon special in time at second, and in time at first for the double play.
Now batting, the first base.
Runner does advance to third, but 2 down now here in the bottom of the third inning. Rick DeLastick up.
Outside. Strike.
Big swing and a miss there. 1-2 the count to DeLastick.
No, that's high.
2-2.
Foul ball.
Fouls that one off. This one's popped up into right. Ron Cox is under it and catches that for out number 3. Ball players cannot convert, and we go to the 4th inning, 8-0 still.
Now batting,
Big
the
McLarchute's
catcher,
locked in.
24.
Home run double with 3 RBIs.
Ball outside.
Halfway to the cycle.
Ball high.
Triple is very doable in this park, and he's got plenty of speed for it, so definitely put this guy on cycle watch. There's the single, so he just needs the triple for the cycle. Be sure to look out for that the rest of the game. Rhino Stacy,
Designated hitter,
1 for 2.
number 40.
Rhino Stacy, first pitch swinging, pops this one in foul territory, but it's going to drop just in front of the ball player's dugout. Swing and a miss there, 0-2. This one's a grounder down the third base line. Black scoops it up and throws it to first in time for out number 1.
Batting, the center fielder,
Brings up
number
Shalon
9.
DeVar, 0 for 1 with a walk.
That's low. No, that's high. Ball outside.
3-1 the count to DeVar,
Take your base.
and that's going to be a walk.
Now batting, the first baseman, number
Carol
44.
Henry up. She's 1 for 2 with a RBI single. Runners on first and second, only 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. This one's grounded to Black. Could be a Dragon special in time. In time. Dragon special ends the inning as they went around the horn for that one. Bottom of the 4th we go. Matthias Black to lead things off for the ball players.
Baseman, number 27.
And that's going to be a leadoff single for Black right up the middle.
Now batting,
Brings
the
up Toby Barker,
fielder,
another
number
season 6 rookie, who's done himself fairly well this season. Had a big game against the Cyclones. Offensively, defensively, it's a bit shaky. But swings at a bad pitch high in the zone there and is going to pop that one back to Hard Cheese for round number 1.
Now batting,
Brings up homer runs. I'm going to see if I can look at homer runs' stats here during his at-bat. Homer runs, yikes. He is hitting 1 for 11, 091 this season, and is 0 for 1 today. not a great showing for him, and make that 0 for 2. Now 1 for 13 on the season.
Now batting.
Here comes
the
Nathan
right
Tucker.
Fielder, number 40.
Nathan Tucker, slow roller to Leon Morrison, in time at first round number 3. To the 5th inning we go. Serpents still leading 8-0.
Batting, the third baseman, number 11.
Here comes Veranda Wall, 0 for 1 with a walk. Chief Hall's behind 0-2 to Walker. And swing and a miss there. Veranda Wall goes down swinging.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 17.
You have no audio.
That's outside.
Like on purpose, or is there something wrong on my side? And clearly something on your side. You purposely don't have it if Pasta can hear me.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 37.
2 quick outs here, but Ron Cox pushes this one up the middle, and that's a 2-out single for him. Yeah, runs has been really bad.
The left fielder,
It's really
number
surprising, like,
15.
because he put a camp in his contact, so he's up to like 50-ish contact, and he's a switch hitter. So it's really surprising that he's doing so bad. I mean, especially when you compare homer runs to like Ura Irons. I mean, granted, Ura Irons has like 90-something power, but like, and like runs has around maybe 60 or 70 or something, but has like
Now batting,
a decent amount of contact with a trait and a switch, and has 1 base hit so far through what is now 4.5 games.
That's inside.
It's crazy, especially with how well he did in the minors last season. He was fantastic. I think he led my team in batting average actually for the Cherry Bombers.
You're out.
5-3 ground out to start the home half of the 6th, 5th, I should say. Brings up Curly Shipwright.
Oh, that's low. That's inside.
Do you think we're going to hit a 3-hour stream before this game is over?
Foul.
We're 20 minutes away. I don't think it will happen, but definitely one of the longer streams with a 14-run game and then a game that went into extras that had a lot of scoring in it.
now batting, the shortstop.
Here's Murph Kelly, 1-on, 1-out here. Curly Shipwright on base for the 2nd time today. Oh, man, that was smashed, but foul. That one's in there for a strike. 0-2 to Murph Kelly. Another hard hit ball, but foul. This one is grounded by the glove of Carroll Henry and Leon Morrison, and that's going to be a single for Kelly. 2-on, 1-out here in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting,
Brings up a tense Harry Shelton.
fielder, number
Don't quite know why he's tense, but he is nonetheless. First pitch swing in, fouls it off. That pitch is in there for a strike. 0-2 to Shelton.
Ball.
Checks his swing there. 1-2.
That's down.
2-2. This one's hit hard. That's trending fair. It's just going to get into the line, and the ball players are going to scratch the scoreboard. 1 run's going to come home, and runners will stay at 2nd and 3rd. A RBI single for him. Oh, and Parchees with the supremely early pull. What was his pitch count even at? And this is going to bomber special into left, and that's going to score 2. Why on earth did they pull Parchees that early?
now batting,
Like, he was doing fine. That was like the first trouble he'd gotten into the entire game.
27.
That's super bizarre. That's a horrifically early pull. Oh my gosh! And that's not great because that's an injury to a relief pitcher.
The left fielder, now
BB Strongman.
44.
No, inside.
Wait. Yeah, BB Strongman, not Blast Harchees. Blast Harchees was stronger.
That's high.
That would murder a person in real life. That cracks your skull. That's death. So 8-3 now here. Bottom 5, 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. Another injury for the Serpents. Do they have pitchers in their minors? And Matthias Barker, I'm sorry, Toby Barker strikes out to end the inning, but ball players do muster a few runs here. Serpents, they do. They only. Oof, that's rough. They only have Raimundo Jackman, a season 2 pitcher, but 80, 69, 34, and Mitchell Bale, 82, 33, 34. So, and that's. That's going to be a week for BB Strongman.
Now batting, the catcher, number 24.
Ball high. That's
I
inside.
wonder what games he'll miss. So this is 4-3. So he won't be able to come back until 6-1. So he's only going to miss the Bombers game next week. So the Serpents are getting bit a little bit by the injury bug now. Oh, a bad throw by Black. And
He's safe.
Big McLarchuge has himself an infield double, basically. It's an error because Black basically spiked that one into the pitcher's mound. Should be 2 away here in the top of the 6th, but only 1 with a runner on second now. This one's lofted into right. Big McLarchuge will tag and get there fairly easily. Well, a little bit closer, but still fairly easily.
Now batting,
So runner at third now for Shalon Devar, a chance to get one of the runs back. Let's see if Black costs his team a run here with that error. 1-1 count here to Devar.
Ball outside.
This one's popped up, trending into foul territory, but Rick to the stick makes the catch on the line in right and ends the inning. To the bottom of the 6th we go, 8-3. Home runs due up 0 for 2. Sitting on a 1 for 13 average this season, really struggling. See if he can start to break through. Facing Doug Day, who came in for the injured BB Strongman. Oh, and strikes out looking. That was a wide strike 3. And runs, falls to 1 and 14 on the season. I feel bad for the guy. Oh, Nathan Tucker puts a charge in this one, but it's way too tall. And Devar is going to make the catch on the warning track for out number 2.
now batting, the designated hitter, number 9.
Nope. Inside.
Home runs current average, not great. Here's Terry Thunder, 0 for 2 today.
That's low.
2-2 the count here to Thunder. Fouls that one off.
Foul ball.
And another one.
Outside.
Full count now.
Ball 4.
And that's going to be a walk for Thunder. He's going to go aboard.
Now batting,
Brings up Curly Shipwright. He's 1 for 1 today, single and a walk.
5. Ball. That's inside. Ball. That's low.
Shipwright gets ahead in the count 2-0.
That's inside.
3-0. Don't know where that one missed. That one's in there, 3-1. That one's definitely a strike, full count. Runner's going, and this one's popped up mile high in the air. Doug Days takes a step off the mound and snags that for out number 3 and gets a mojo boost. We go to the top of the 7th. It remains 8-3. Carroll Henry, Veranda Wall, and Leon Morrison due up here.
the first baseman, number 44.
Nope. That's inside. Low.
2-1 the count here to Carroll. And she's going to foul that one off. Up the middle, and that's going to be a leadoff single for Carroll Henry.
Now batting, the third baseman, now pitching.
And that does it for Walker, and here comes
47.
Ilya Page. And it could get very not pretty, and that's going to be a base hit for Veranda Wall. Just past the diving glove of Rick Dillastick.
Now batting,
Brings
the
up Leon
second
Morrison.
baseman, number 17.
1 for 3. 2 2-run RBI single. First pitch swing is Morrison, pops this one into right, though. Nathan Tucker is under it and has that for out number 1. No runners try to advance.
Now batting, the right
Triple
fielder,
and a single for Ron
number
Cox.
37.
As one of the harder parts of the cycle, just needs the home run and the double. He is more than capable of doing it, so another cycle watch for the Serpents. They've got 2 on the day.
No,
Big McLarchu's just a few batters behind Cox here. Page not pitching to Cox, though. 3-1 the count. He fouls that one off. 3-2. This one's a slow roller to runs. He gets the tag out and the throw out. Runs with a decent defensive play there to get the double play to end the 7th inning.
Now batting, the
Bottom half we go. Merv Kelly to lead things off for the ball players. Still trailing by 5. And that's not going to get anything done. First pitch swinging, pops it a mile high in front of home plate.
he's out.
And Big McLarch has that for out number 1.
now batting,
Brings up Harry Shelton.
center fielder, number 60.
Ball outside.
This one's popped up over the left side in foul territory. Veranda Walls going back. Is under it and has that for out number 2.
Now batting,
Up comes Rick Stick. 2 for 3 on the day. 2 RBIs. 2 of the 3 RBIs for the ball players. This one's hit high and deep to left center. It's carrying at the wall is DeVar, and DeVar makes a catch at the wall. To the 8th we go. 8-3. Serpents lead.
the left fielder, number 50.
Marble Apple 1 for 3. Single and a walk. We're only 10 minutes away from a 3-hour stream. This one's grounded to Mirth Kelly in time at first, route number 1.
Now batting, the
Brings
shortstop,
Yeti Olsen up to bat. He's
number
1 for
7.
4. Ilya Page surprisingly doing the best of any ball player's pitcher so far today. This one's hit hard and going to be foul. 1-2 the count to Yeti Olsen. And this one's through the right side of the infield. That's a 1-out single.
Now batting,
And here's Big McLarchu's probably one of his
24.
is probably his last opportunity for a cycle here. Needs a triple. And he's got to hit it hard and fast into the left gap. That's not going to do it, but it's another base hit for him. He's had himself a monster day, but just going to fall just sort of the cycle.
Now batting, the designated
Unless the Serpents
hitter,
put up a lot of
number
offense
40.
this inning and next to give him another at-bat. Here's Rhino Stacy, 1 for 4.
Ball inside.
1-1 the count. Pops this one up into right.
He's out.
And Tucker's got that for out number 2.
Now batting, the
And here
center
comes
fielder,
DeVar, 0 for 2,
number
2 walks on the day.
Ball outside.
1-2 the count to DeVar. Swing and a miss. And that does us for the top of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th we go. 4, 5, 6. Do it for the ball players. They only have 6 outs left in this one to try and even things up. Matthias Black, 2 for 3 on the day, but tense after that error.
27.
No high.
Doug Day locked in through 2 and a third innings of relief. Only given a walk so far and has 2 strikeouts ahead, or behind, I should say, 2-1 here. Matthias Black puts a hit on this one, and it skips in front of Caramel Apple. Apple made a sliding attempt, but couldn't quite corral it. And Black has himself a leadoff single.
Now batting,
Brings up Toby Barker. Has had himself
fielder,
a very bad day at the plate. 0 for 3.
That's high. No, inside.
2-0 the count to Barker. Barker puts a charge in this one. It's headed to the gap. It's carrying, doesn't have enough. It's off the top of the wall in left center. Runner's headed for third, rounding third, headed home. And that's going to be an RBI double for Toby Barker. It's 8-4.
now batting,
And here's Homer runs 0 for 3, currently 1 for 14 on the season. Still has his power versus left-handed pitcher attribute on.
Nope, that's high.
See if he can make any kind of contact at all. He struck out last time. He's ahead in the count 2-1,
High.
3-1.
Steve, run.
That one's in there for a strike, full count. This one's fouled off. Swing and a miss, and Homer runs, strikes out again. He is now 1 for 15 on the season.
Right fielder, number
Here's Nathan Tucker, one down here. Runner still in scoring position. Swing and a miss there, 1-1 the count to Tucker. Tucker pops this one up into shallow center. Leon Morrison is there for out number 2. Which brings up Terry Thunder. Terry Thunder's been a big part of this offense this season. Could make it a 2-run game here. Needs to connect for his team, but this one's grounded to Veranda Wall in time at first for out number 3. Ball players put another run up, but still trail by 4 going to the last frame. Bottom third of the order do it for the Serpents.
batting, the first baseman, number 44.
We're only 5 minutes away from a 3-hour stream.
Steve, run. Foul ball.
0-2 the count here to Carroll Henry. And Carroll Henry, a nice attempt by Rick Dillistick, but couldn't corral that one. And Carroll Henry has herself a base hit.
The third baseman,
Rick Dillistick didn't quite make that. It was a good effort. Up comes Veranda Wall. She's 1 for 3, has a single and a walk today. Ball's behind 0-2 to Walker. Page, excuse me. Swings at a ball well outside the zone, fouls it off. Pops this one into right center, and that's going to get down into the gap, and it's going to roll all the way to the wall. That's going to be a run. It's going to be 9-4. Veranda Wall with an RBI triple.
now batting, the second baseman, number
That was a
17.
weird play by both the center fielder and the right fielder by the ball players. None of them tried to converge to cut that off. They just let that get down and then roll. No one tried to cut that off at all. That's really bizarre. But 9-4 now. Runner at third. Nobody out here in the top of the 9th. Illa Page still on the mound. And this is going to be a bomber special into left center, and that's making it get 10-4. Ball players Serpents get a couple of runs back here. Push themselves to a 6-run lead.
The right fielder, number
And Big
37.
McGarchuch might get himself another opportunity here. No outs. Runner on first here for Ron Cox. He's got himself a triple and a single. 2 RBIs, 2 for 5 on the night.
Ball, that's inside. Steve, run.
2-2 the count here to Cox from Page. Full count now. Oh, God, look at that stat line. Woo, boy. Tense Illa Page with K-Dud and BB prone
Now batting,
is,
the left
you're basically better having no one out there almost. And Page is pulled. In comes Quash Ward to try and end this game.
That's inside.
Still nobody out. 2 on for the Serpents. Caramel Apple hits that one hard, but straight to Matthias Black, and that's out number 1. Good play by him.
now batting, the shortstop,
Up comes Yeti Olson.
number 7.
He just needs to not ground into a double play to give Big McGarchuch one last try at the cycle. Oh, but he might have just done it. In time at second for 1, but beats out the throw at his first. So Big McGarchuch has himself a shot.
Number 24.
He needs a triple for the cycle. Can he connect? Quash Ward throws himself a first pitch strike off the forkball. That forkball misses 1-1. And that's not going to do it. That's a ground ball to Kelly in time at first for out number 3. Serpents get some insurance, up 6 going into the bottom of the 9th. 9-1 and 2 up for the ball players.
Now batting, the catcher, number 5.
Doug Day looking to close out this one with a great line. This one's grounded to Morrison in time at first for out number 1.
Now batting,
Murph Kelly
shortstop, number 38.
was once upon the time the leader in home runs, is on the crawl, but I know Rec Dreams had 2 on day 2 against the wrong fielders, and now has 4. Last chance for the ball players here. Harry Shelton needs to hit himself a 6-run home run somehow. He needs to get on base. We're 2 minutes short of a 3-hour stream, and we're not going to get it. And that's out number 3. And this game is over. Looking at the stats will get us to 3 hours. Serpents, feast off the big 3rd inning and ride that all the way to the win, 10-4. Let's take a look here. Everyone but Devar getting a hit for the Serpents. Multi-hits for Cox, Olsen, Big McLarchuge, 4 for 6, 3 RBIs. Carroll Henry, 3 for 5. Randall Wall, 2 for 4. Leon Morrison, 2 for 5. Let's see here. 10 hits for the ball players, but just not a lot done with them. Multi-hit gains for Kelly, Stick, Black, pour a homer. Oh, God. 3 strikeouts for home runs with the sombrero there. Poor homer runs. Poor homer runs. Let's take a look at the pitching. Blast Harcheese does decent. Got pulled really early there. I'll have to go back and look at his pitch count because I feel like that was a pretty early pull. BB Strongman goes a third of an inning, gets injured. He is going to miss a week. And then Doug Day gets the other 4 1/3. Only gives up 1 earned, 2 hits, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. Lyndon Northwest gets absolutely bombarded with 7 earned through 2 1/3. Walker with an all-right performance. I guess only 1 earned through 3 2/3. 5 hits, though, and 2 walks. Ilya Page, probably the best line you're ever going to see from her. 2 innings pitched, only giving up 2 earned. And then Quashboard recording the final inning of outs. Big Larchuge, the unquestioned MVP, almost hitting for the cycle. Ron Cox, number 2. And Veranda Wall right behind him in 3rd. And what was the final score? 10-4? 10-4. And that's going to do it for week 4. Thank you all for joining us. It has been a fairly interesting day today. A lot of craziness. And we are now at the 3-hour mark. And that's going to do it for me. Raid will probably be on Saturday because I just like it being on Saturday more than Thursday. So I will see y'all most likely Saturday unless it doesn't work for 5 Acres Squared. Then we'll do it tomorrow. But most likely Saturday. That's going to do it, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.